Hello and welcome to video 2 in this 4-part video series on transition, that is going up from primary school to secondary school. So when your grandchild's primary school talks about transition, I bet they only talk to the parents. They never give a moment's thought to the grandparents. You have known this child from the very beginning, and if you're anything like me, you've got those early scan photos in an album somewhere. You know your grandchild inside out, and you want to be part of the transition process. So I am very grateful to Dr Pooky Knightsmith, who has generously allowed me to use her materials to inform these videos and the webinar that I'm going to do on the 15th of July. And her work is based on Makin et al., and they published it in 2021. And the single most important factor in supporting neurodivergent young people as they move from primary to secondary is relationships. They are of paramount importance. So, the environment. Your home may be their only safe space because you, in your position as grandparents, have the unique focus or viewpoint of seeing things that busy parents can't see, noticing the little details that parents may be too close to notice. You are that young person's safe space, and please accept them. If they have meltdowns when they get home from school, take that as a compliment. That means that your home is their safe place to decompress. They don't need to pretend to be somebody else. They can take the mask off. They can relax and let it all go. And they don't need to be fixed. And please believe me, if anything needs to be fixed, it's this cruel education system that we force these young people to be processed by, like tins of beans. So, how to do it? In my early coach training, I was told the worst advice is advice. So don't give advice. Just be there without judgment to validate your adult child's feelings and your grandchild's feelings. Make them feel seen and heard. That is your most important role. Now, ask your adult child, how can I best support you? When our grandchild was on the way, I was really quite offended when our daughter insisted that my husband and I do a grandparenting course, bearing in mind the work that I do. But I swallowed my pride and I attended the online course. And I have to tell you, it was really, really excellent, especially from the point of view of the latest first aid. And also the very first module was on boundaries, what your boundaries are as grandparents and what the parents' boundaries are. It was really eye-opening. And my daughter was saying, why am I having to do this on my own, Mum, when it takes a village to raise a child? So, no advice. Nobody needs to be fixed, but they do need a jolly good listening to and validating their feelings. That's our job as grandparents. Now, I use the 3 A's framework in my work with grandparents and parents. The first A is awareness, so raising awareness of your vital role as grandparents. Then acceptance, so accept your adult children, accept your grandchildren for the way they are. They don't need to be fixed. They are not broken. As I said earlier, it's the system that's broken, not your fantastic grandchildren. So we have awareness, acceptance, and then action, what you can do to make things better. So in the next video, I will be looking at practical steps that you as grandparents can put into place based on the research and Dr. Pooky Knightsmith's work. Can I ask a question? Has anybody asked you as grandparents how you feel about your precious grandchild moving from the protection of primary school up to the big secondary school? I'd love to know. Please drop a comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. So in the next video, I am going to be looking at practical things that you can put into place as soon as you've seen the video. I'm also going to be doing a webinar on Wednesday, the 15th of July at 12 o'clock. And the link to register for the Zoom call is in the description and it will be in the comments below. So if you know of another set of grandparents who you've met at the school gates who are very anxious, please point them in my direction. I'm here to help, and thank you so much for caring so much for your wonderful grandchild. And I hope to see you in the next video or on the webinar on Wednesday, the 15th of July, how to deal with transition if you have a neurodivergent young person in the family. See you soon.